My dear child, let this be a moment where your heart finds rest in my words. I want you to know this truth deep in your spirit: you have never walked alone. In every quiet hour you've endured, in every challenge where you chose to believe, I was there. I saw your sacrifices, not just the big, visible ones, but the small, quiet moments too. I saw you press forward when no one clapped for you. I saw your faith when your hands trembled and your knees felt weak. Every tear you wiped away in silence, every breath you took in courage, I noticed it all. You are not forgotten. You may wonder sometimes if your efforts matter, if the dreams you carry and the prayers you whisper are seen by anyone. They are. They are seen by me, your creator, your defender, your closest friend. And none of it is in vain. Every single act of faith, every step of obedience, every ounce of love you give in my name, I'm storing it all. Not one moment is wasted. I'm walking beside you right now. I'm not far away, watching from a distance. No, I am closer than your breath. My spirit surrounds you. My peace covers you. My love lifts your weary soul. I am the strength behind your perseverance, the whisper that says, don't give up, I'm with you. And I need you to know something else, something so important that it must settle in your heart: I delight in you. You are not just another soul in the crowd, I see you. I cherish your heart, your honesty, your resilience. I celebrate your victories and I carry you through your valleys. I placed gifts inside of you. I placed dreams in your spirit. They are not random, they are sacred, woven into the very purpose for which you were created. When the path gets hard, remember this: it's not always about the outcome, it's about your faithfulness in the journey. And you've been faithful. Even when it was hard, even when no one saw, you kept believing. Let your soul breathe in this promise: I am preparing blessings for you, not just temporary fixes, but lasting joy. I'm working behind the scenes, shifting the pieces, opening doors, and aligning hearts. You may not see it yet, but what's coming is more beautiful than you imagined. Trust me, child. You are on my mind. You are in my hands. So today, lift your eyes again. Breathe in hope. Keep walking, not in your own strength, but in mine. I will never leave your side, and I will never stop loving you. Beloved, now that you know I see every faithful step you've taken, let me take you deeper still, into the quiet spaces of your heart, where burdens have lingered too long. You've carried so much, haven't you? The weight of expectations, the pressure to always be strong, the silent ache of dreams that feel delayed. But I say to you now, you don't have to carry this alone anymore. Let today be the turning point. Let it be the moment when you stop trying to hold everything together by your own strength. You were never meant to walk this life in isolation, never meant to fight every battle with your back against the wall. I am here, not just in theory, but in reality. I see how tired you are from pretending everything's okay. I know the nights you've cried behind closed doors, unsure if things will ever truly change. You've given so much to others, but it feels like little is left for yourself. Yet still, you've remained kind. Still, you've chosen hope. And I honor that. I treasure that. Let me remind you, your value is not measured by your productivity, your performance, or your ability to hold it together. You are valuable because you are mine. You are loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. So breathe. Lay your burdens down. Give me your worries, your fears, your disappointments. I will hold them gently and trade them for something greater: peace that steadies your soul, hope that anchors your heart, and strength that renews you from within. Let this truth reshape your perspective: the delays are not denials. The silence is not rejection. I am working, yes, even now, in the unseen places of your life. I am moving mountains you didn't even know existed. I am clearing a path where none seemed possible. And in the quiet, I am whispering your name with such tenderness, calling you into deeper trust. There is no shame in being weary. There is no weakness in needing help. Even my Son, Jesus, withdrew to be alone with me, to rest and to pray. If he needed it, why would you expect yourself to go without it? Come into my presence daily. Not just when you need answers, but simply to be held. Let your soul find its rhythm again. Let my words fill the empty spaces and wash away the doubts that have clung too tightly for too long. I am not a distant savior. I am your refuge, your closest ally, the one who lifts your face and says, "You are never forgotten." Let this be the day you begin again. Not from a place of pressure, but from a place of peace. Not with more striving, but with surrender, a holy exchange where you give me your worries and I give you rest. Now that you've placed your burdens in my hands, let me show you what I do with broken things. I restore them. I renew them. I bring beauty from ashes. There are wounds you carry that go deeper than anyone knows, scars from words never retracted, disappointments that still echo in your thoughts, memories that make you question your worth. But hear me now, I am healing what you thought was beyond repair. You are not defined by your pain, your past, or your missteps. You are defined by my love, and that love is relentless. It does not retreat when you're struggling, and it does not diminish when your faith feels small. It surrounds you. It fills every gap. It rebuilds what life tried to tear down. The process of healing may not always be immediate. There are days when your soul will still feel tender. But don't confuse that with defeat. It's growth. It's transformation. It's the gentle work of my Spirit restoring you from the inside out. I am removing the weight of shame that has lingered far too long. The inner voice that told you you're not enough, that you're too broken, too far gone, I silence it now. Those lies have no place in my presence. I speak truth over you, you are whole. You are chosen. You are deeply loved. Even when your heart trembles with questions, why did this happen? Will I ever truly recover? I want you to remember this, I waste nothing. What felt like loss is becoming the soil for new growth. What looked like an ending is actually the beginning of something sacred. There is purpose in your pain. Not because I delight in your suffering, but because I am the God who redeems every chapter. I am taking the broken pieces and crafting them into a testimony that will encourage others and glorify me. You are not just surviving, you are being reshaped into someone radiant with grace, compassion, and strength. Keep walking, even if your steps feel uncertain. Healing is not a straight path, but I am with you in every twist and turn. Don't rush. Don't compare your journey to others. I know the pace that's right for you, and I'm walking in step beside you. Let my words settle in your heart like a gentle rain on dry ground. Allow my promises to soak into the places that have felt barren. Joy is rising. Peace is coming. Restoration is unfolding, even when you don't see it all yet. You don't have to force yourself to be okay. You just have to stay close to me, and I will lead you gently into wholeness. Your story isn't over. In fact, the most beautiful chapters are still ahead. Trust the process. Trust my heart. And when you begin to doubt again, as you will from time to time, come back here. Let these words remind you, you are in the hands of the one who makes all things new. Now that healing has begun in your heart, and hope has started to bloom again, it's time to take the next step. Not in fear. Not in haste. But in faith, faith that I've gone before you, and that every detail of your path is known to me. You've often wondered, where do I go from here? You've stood at the crossroads, hesitant, unsure whether your next move would lead to disappointment or destiny. But I say to you now, I've already made the way clear. The road may still have turns, but your steps are guided by my wisdom. You don't have to map out every outcome. You simply need to stay connected to my presence. Each day, I will give you what you need, not just direction, but confidence. You don't walk alone. I'm not sending you ahead, I'm walking with you, every step, every moment. This journey is not just about reaching a destination. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be, refined by fire, shaped by grace, filled with compassion and resilience. You are stepping into purpose, not just survival. The dreams you've carried, the ones you set aside or buried in fear, are not lost. They're being revived. But now, they're rooted not in your own striving, but in my design. I gave you those dreams for a reason, and I'm calling you to trust that what I start, I finish. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be for the next part of the story to unfold. When doubts whisper that you're not equipped, remember this: I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. Everything you need, I will provide. The strength to endure. The wisdom to decide. The courage to act. It is already within you because I have placed it there. Stop rehearsing old failures. Stop measuring your worth by what didn't work out. That season is over. Look up. There is new ground to walk on, new doors to open, new people to bless. You are a vessel of light, and I am sending you forth not in weakness, but in power. There will be moments when the path feels unfamiliar, but don't let uncertainty convince you I'm not near. I am the lamp to your feet. The whisper in the silence. The peace that steadies your heart. You are not walking into the unknown, you are stepping into the fulfillment of a promise. Let this assurance rise within you: I am the same one who held you in the storm, who healed what was broken, and now I will establish your steps. What I've begun in you will not be left unfinished. This is your time to rise, not for your own glory, but for mine. Walk boldly, knowing that heaven is cheering for you. Angels go before you. Favor surrounds you. Miracles are in motion. Let your faith be louder than your fears. Let my voice drown out every doubt. Your path is blessed, your future is bright, and I am already waiting for you in every tomorrow. Now that your feet are set on the path I've prepared, and your heart beats with purpose once more, let me remind you of something foundational, something unchanging: your story ends in victory, not in loss. I have not brought you this far to leave you halfway. What I've begun in your life will be completed in power, beauty, and truth. There will still be days when the winds rise and shadows stretch long across your steps. That's not a sign that you've gone astray, it's an invitation to stay even closer to me. In those moments, don't retreat in fear. Stand tall in confidence, because I am your shelter, your strength, your anchor in every storm. When the enemy tries to whisper lies, "You're not enough, you missed your chance, this is too hard," remember who I am. I am the one who speaks light into darkness. The one who opens seas and silences giants. My voice still calms the raging winds. My hand still lifts the weary. And my promise still stands. Every chapter of your life has been leading to this: a deeper reliance on me, a bolder walk of faith, a richer understanding of what it means to be my beloved. This isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about the holy rhythm of walking beside me daily, trusting me with the unknown, and letting my grace fill in the gaps where you feel weak. You have been transformed. You may not see it all yet, but there is a new strength growing within you, quiet, steady, and unshakable. That's because you've allowed me to do the deeper work, to heal the wounds, rebuild the broken places, and whisper identity over you again and again. And now, the harvest begins. The seeds you planted in tears, the prayers you sowed in silence, the steps you took in faith, none of it was wasted. I have seen every act of obedience, every moment you chose love over anger, hope over despair. Your faith has moved mountains you didn't even know were in the way. Step forward with boldness. Let joy return to your days, not a fleeting emotion, but a sacred confidence that I am with you and for you. Celebrate what's coming. Rejoice in what's been healed. Give thanks for what is still unfolding, because it's all part of my perfect design. This is not just a new season, it's a new chapter. One written with promise, paved with grace, and fueled by my everlasting faithfulness. Let go of every thought that says you're unworthy. You are chosen, called, equipped, and deeply cherished. You don't have to earn my affection. You simply need to receive it. Abide in me, and I will continue to do the miraculous in and through your life. You were never meant to carry shame. You were created for freedom. You were destined for glory. So walk on, child of mine, with your head held high and your spirit fully alive. The best is not behind you. It's ahead. Because where I am taking you is far greater than anything you're leaving behind. And through it all, remember this, I am not going anywhere. You are mine. You are loved. And your story ends in glory.